For the last 8 years, I've been consistently working on my Fiverr profile and building my Fiverr profile. And there is always a question where why I'm doing this, why I'm not building my agency on the website directly as well with clients, working with clients. And there are multiple reasons behind it. And I think that's why a lot of success actually came to me, because I stayed very consistent on Fiverr. And at the beginning, it's frustrating. You will actually think about quitting Fiverr multiple times. But once you make your way up to the top-rated seller, Fiverr Pro seller, that's why I always encourage, if you already have some, let's say, clients, people you work with, try to apply to Fiverr Pro, because that can potentially help you. But for me, is because, first of all, when you're on Fiverr, it's you have both effects, right? So you're giving away 20% commission, which is, yes, you might think it's a lot, and why would they give that? Also tips, 20% as well. But in reality, you are getting rewarded from both. From the Fiverr itself, because Fiverr will actually give you more clients, because the more you complete the orders, the more reviews you get, Fiverr will actually give you the work. So that's one of the biggest things. And the second is the credibility, because imagine how much you can just fake those reviews. Like you can just literally send, I don't know, you can fake a Stripe, your Stripe dashboard, you can fake, everything, right? And in today's world where everyone is selling, services, courses, coaching and stuff, and they feel, of course, when we look at the social media, everything is nice, successful, everyone is making money, everyone is getting results. But once you get inside of these programs and services and coaching, you will realize that not all of these services and coaching are great, So that's why on Fiverr, it has this sort of credibility effect, because first of all, it's impossible to remove review on Fiverr. If you get a bad review, it's impossible to remove it, unless someone is like threatening you or saying extremely bad words. But in most cases, Fiverr is not going to remove it. And maybe that's a good thing, because like this, it stays credible, it stays authentic. But you can use these reviews for your social media, right? So you can post, I always see these people posting like tweets on X, on LinkedIn, it's like, hey, I got this review, they share a screenshot of the project, and because people recognize it's Fiverr, they're like, whoa, wow, cool, great job and stuff. So those reviews, they do have a good effect. They have a good power to make the decision for people to buy your service. So, if you look at the whole thing together, whether it's the traffic you're getting, whether it's the reviews, everything, it does make a lot of sense to try it out, essentially to try it out, to give yourself a try on Fiverr. Because the other thing what I did is that I built a website for my agency website, because of course you want to have a website. It's normal to have some sort of the website about your work, about things you do. But my website gets connected to the Fiverr, meaning that when they want to place an order, they'll be redirected to the Fiverr. So that way I'm able to use my website, and I'm able to track the leads, for example, the visitors, right? So I can have a Google, the Metapixel, Google Tag Manager. I can have these things implemented on my website, and that way I can actually track the people that are coming to my website. And the other thing is, you have to be careful. If you don't have, you should not have any contact information on your website. So you should not ask for emails or anything, because you will get in trouble for Fiverr. But if you share, for example, your portfolio from your website, a link on your Fiverr with your clients, and people will go to your website to check portfolio, and of course on your website you don't have any links to your contact information, you can potentially retarget this audience, because if you're running ads, you can retarget people who are coming to your website. So you guys are not realizing how much power these can be, you know. So yes, we're putting all of our eggs in one basket, you know. That's always, you know, I heard this, and it's risky, your account can get disabled. I hope it will not get, but it's always a risk, you know. But in order to eliminate this risk, that's why you have to work on having your social media, your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is, I would say it's a must, because everyone is on LinkedIn, you know, like literally everyone. If you think about the business world, a business, unless LinkedIn is banned in your country, right? But everyone is on LinkedIn, so it's a very, very powerful platform to be on. And right now, organic on LinkedIn works really well too. You have also YouTube as well. You guys can document your journey. You can, you know, you can do all of these things. And that's eventually, it's going to eliminate the risk of being like, oh, I'm on Fiverr, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. So guys, just, you know, I think we are always trying to overcomplicate things. And for me, it's the same, you know. I'm like, oh, should I be on YouTube? Should I be on X? Should I be on Instagram? Should I be on LinkedIn? Should I be there? Should I be there? Because when you're just yourself, you don't have, let's say, a team who is posting your content on other channels, it gets stressful, it gets you know, demotivating, it gets too much. So, but when you are just focusing on one platform, you have a goal to focus on one platform, and you just go all in, you know, like you try to create useful content, valuable content, share your journey, you will just see how much results you will get actually. So that is something. Oh, she got a spot. that is something to remember. And yeah, I think that's the biggest, you know, the highlight I wanted to give, because I see people are on the fence. They go on Fiverr, they stay there for a month, they quit, you know, and then they come back maybe in a year again. You know, no, just be there, you know, build your profile, do whatever it takes, you know, like gig descriptions, nice images, everything, like put all in the work, and give yourself some time. And then of course you have your website, right? You have your website, and then, you know, at any moment, if you want to switch from Fiverr to let's say to accept clients directly, you can just change it, the destination of your buttons on your website. Instead of them going to Fiverr, you can just bring them to your own website. So that's something that is very, very important to understand. And you know, that's why I'm also excited, because I see my Fiverr journey, I see the numbers, I see the reviews, I'm getting really, you know, like motivated about that, and that's what keeps me going as well. So guys, feel free to try it out, let me know what you think, and just keep pushing.